Pisces Rising, August 2022, is a month filled with drama about friends, but there is a really lovely new beginning in your love life. If you're excited to dive into what exactly this August has in store for you in your rising sign, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maren. I'm an astrologer. I'm using the tropical zodiac within whole sign houses, and I make videos going in depth on the full moon, new moon, and whole month if you want more details about some of those things I mentioned. So to start out the month from the 1st to the 3rd, Mars will conjoin Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house. Mars is action and aggression and frustration. Uranus is chaos and instability. And this is happening in your 3rd house of day-to-day friends you see, neighbors you see, routine, productivity. So your routine is being thrown for a loop. Like the people you see daily, there's some conflict. But I would assume that it's more around what you're doing to work or produce content daily. Like there's a sudden, really unstable, chaotic event that throws a wrench in being productive. Then on the 4th, Mercury enters your Virgo 7th house. Mercury rules Virgo and it is exalted in Virgo, so having the planet of communication really strongly placed in your 7th house of committed relationships shows that talking to a partner and communicating one-on-one with someone that you really care about is strengthening this August. From the 6th to the 8th, Mars in your Taurus 3rd house will be squaring Saturn in your Aquarius 12th house, so do be aware of the frustrations that you have on a daily basis, being affected by some mental health issues or seriousness where you're like, I'm really struggling with this mentally, and that's leading me to have some more issues with dealing with this upheaval in my daily routine. However, on a much lighter note, Venus in your Cancer 5th house will be trine Neptune in your Pisces 1st house to show that you and your personality is leading to a lot of great improvements in your romantic relationship and or your creative life. However, from the 8th to the 9th, Venus in your 5th house will oppose Pluto in your 11th house, so friends or people you're a part of could be manipulating or influencing you and what you think about your romantic relationship or your dating life or your creative projects. So other people's intentions could not be maybe that wholesome here. On the 10th to the 12th, the Sun in your Leo 6th house will be squaring Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house. So focus on your physical health and coworkers for a lot of this month is again affected by the sudden upheaval in your daily routine. However, on the 11th, Venus does enter your Leo 6th house. So from the 11th onward, it's really positive and strong and much more harmonious with your physical health or people that you work with. On the 11th as well, there's a full moon in your Aquarius 12th house, a letting go or an ending around mental health or spiritual matters, like you're letting go of a blockage or a seriousness that once helped you have boundaries and structure, but now you're like, I don't need the set of practices, I don't need these boundaries on my mental health, and I'm done with this. On the 13th to the 15th, Mars in your 3rd house will be trine Pluto in your 11th house, so you're really going after reconstructing your routine and getting back on track, and that's helped out by the support and integrity of people that you're friends with or networked with. On the 18th, Venus in your Leo 6th house is trine Jupiter in your Aries 2nd house, so you're getting some help financially or your financial situation is really abundant, and that's allowing you to have success with your physical health or your coworkers where like financially you're doing well or you're getting help, and that's addressing some health issues or just you going after bettering your health or your coworker dynamics. And on the 20th, Mars enters your Gemini 4th house, so by the end of the month there could be some conflict or issues at home around family or property. On the 21st, Mercury in your 7th house is opposing Neptune in your 1st house, so you could be confusing or you could be indirect, and that could be inhibiting the communication in your relationship. But then on the 22nd to the 23rd, Mercury in your 7th house is trining Pluto in your 11th house. So friends and people that you're networking with are helping you out with communicating in your relationship, or somehow your relationship and a larger group of people are connecting and communication is really happening there. On the 23rd, the Sun then enters your Virgo 7th house of relationships and partnerships. So even more focus is happening about this relationship in the last week of the month. From the 25th to the 26th, the Sun in Virgo in your 7th house will be squaring Mars in your Gemini 4th house, so do be aware of the trouble at home bleeding into your relationship and just leading to some frustration there. By the 26th to the 27th, Venus in your 6th house is squaring Uranus in your 3rd house. There's some more chaos with your routine affecting your ability to focus on health and your coworkers. But on the 26th, Mercury is entering your Libra 8th house. So there's some talk about money and investing by the end of the month that does take some of the focus. And on the 27th, there is a new moon in your Virgo 7th house. A new beginning around a committed relationship or a partnership that looks like you are making something serious. Like it went from dating to something committed. And there's a really beautiful new beginning in this committed relationship by the end of August. However, we end the month from the 28th to the 29th with Venus in your Leo 6th house opposing Saturn in your Aquarius 12th house. So by the end of the month, there are some limitations around what you're able to do physically or with your coworkers because of some mental health issues or just something that you're like, I can't deal with this. I need to put a block up. Mentally, I cannot excel even further. If this resonates and you already have a little bit of an idea of how this is showing up in your life, feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear from you. So the advice that I would give to Pisces risings for this August is that yes, your routine and your friendships are thrown for a loop this month and you're having to really undergo some changes, some chaos that you're having to be flexible with. But this relationship is really supportive. Looks like the commitment is strengthening and they're standing by your side throughout this. Otherwise, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know down below how you're feeling about this month. Any thoughts, any concerns, anything you're excited about, would love to hear. Check out the month ahead video if you have not already, or if that's coming soon, check back for it. And I will see you next month.
There is one thing